Hello everyone. Hello sir. My name is Marie Cris Camacho, a student of Metro Business College, second year, taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Office Administration. Today I will be conducting an interview to Mr. Aaron Paul Masankay, Sheriff of MTC Branch 129 Makati City and manager of a portable gasoline station in Quezon Province. So, sir, are you ready to proceed with our interview question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The first question is, tell me about the time you had to manage an unproductive employee.
First of all, if there's an unproductive employee, the first thing I will do is to speak to him privately or in person to avoid probably additional embarrassment or additional problem between his colleagues. And then after that, we'll try to listen to his perspective maybe, or his problems. And after that, maybe we can compromise into something, set a newer goal or new task, and then from there we'll see. And from time to time, we will follow up on his problems and probably monitor his or her progress with his or her work, and we'll see after that.
Next question, sir, is how do you measure success?
Success for me, siguro ang success depende dun sa goal nyo eh. Halimbawa, ano ba ang goal natin this month, this year? So, in terms of success, halimbawa, mag-set tayo ng ganitong goal, and then at the end of the month or a year, kung ma-achieve natin yung target natin, that would be a success. Kung hindi naman, we try to be better. Kung overachieve naman tayo, much better. Tapos, after that, pag na-achieve na natin yung goal natin at the end of the month, halimbawa, we will, matawag dito, we will also measure or analyze yung moral ng mga employees. Happy ba sila dun sa ginagawa nila? Happy ba sila sa result? Are they satisfied or hindi? Mga ganun klaseng bagay.
Okay, sir. The third question is, how would you describe your management style?
Sa management style, for me, tawag dito, we have this goal, for example, and then I will provide some insights, and then I tend to listen to other employees din kung meron din silang insights or suggestions na maaaring beneficial sa goal natin. And then at the end of the day, pagkasama-samahin natin yun collectively, and then pipiliin natin kung ano yung the best ways or suggestions from each and every employee.
Okay, sir. The fourth question is, how do you delegate responsibilities?
Responsibilities. Una sa goal pa rin tayo. No? Meron tayong goal, for example, and then each employee, bibigyan natin ng specific task. Halimbawa, ito si employee 1, o ito, kaya mo bang gawin ito? Naintindihan mo ba yung ginagawa mo? Or yung trabaho mo? And then kay employee 2, ganito, ganyan. employee, etc. etc. And then kung may additional na mga work, I tend to distribute yung labor equally sa mga employees. Halimbawa, loaded si employee 1, kaya ibibigay ko muna yung itong ibang work kay employee 2 na either nakakaluwag na siya or nakatapos na siya nung work niya, and then kay employee 3, para hindi naman ma-burden yung isa, tapos makikita niya yung isa na wala na ganang ginagawa, parang equal lang. Tulungan na lang sila after.
Okay, sir. The fifth question is, how do you motivate your team?
Motivation. First and foremost, dapat we set clear goals. Clear goals and then achievable expectations. May goal natin, and then we will decide kung hanggang saan yung expectation natin na kayang i-achieve ng employees. Kasi mahirap mag-expect ng bagay na sobra-sobra kasi hindi nyo ma-achieve. At the end of the day, lahat kayo ma-apektuhan pag hindi kayo nakapag-achieve, pag hindi nyo na-meet yung expectations. Tapos, motivation sa mga employees, malaking bagay yun kasi syempre kailangan positive yung outlook nila sa trabaho para mapasok sila araw-araw na ganahan sila. And then, nag-offer din tayo ng mga opportunities sa mga employees. Halimbawa, may mga trainings or seminars, we encourage them to attend, or lalo ngayon, uso naman yung mga online na mga training, seminars, yun, para for their own personal development din. Tapos, we also provide a good working environment as much as possible kasi yun ang pinakamahalaga sa lahat. Dapat medyo maganda ang perspective ng mga employees. Tapos, pag maganda kasi yung work environment mo, diyan napapasok yung teamwork. Yan. Para siyang magiging well-oiled machine kasi yung mga employees, kung maganda ang performance, nagtutulungan sila. Yun siguro yung sa tingin kong ng motivation. Saka flexibility sa work. Sa akin kasi hindi ko sila parang pinag-iipian mo, dapat ganito gawin mo, dapat ito ka lang. Let them work by their strengths kasi para mas malabas pa nila yung yung kanilang work potential siguro, mga ganong klase pa.
Okay, sir. Last question would be, how do you handle conflict between team members?
Conflict. Regarding sa conflict, ang unang sinasabi ko sa kanila, pag mayroon kayong problema sa isa't isa, is try to resolve it within yourselves first. Kung maliit na bagay, pag-usapan nyo. Kung masettle nyo, di mas mainam. Kung hindi naman, medyo hindi pa rin nagkakayos, then that's the time they would come to me. And then I'll set a meeting between those persons. We try to hear on all sides para mapakinggan natin yung hinaing or reklamo ng bawat isa. And then we try to mediate. Then most probably try to come up with a compromise between them na win-win situation. Kumbaga, dapat balance parang compromise, dapat happy si ganito, happy si ganyan, and then para magkaayos sila. After that, syempre pag nag-aayos kayo dito sa on this time, lalabas kayo sa room, sa meeting place, we tend to follow up also after a week, after a month, o kamusta na yung naging problema niyo, okay na ba kayo, ano na ba ginagawa niyo, do you progress better, para kung sakaling hindi pa ayos, we try to come up with another compromise siguro or actions kung ano yung pwede natin gawin para ma-resolve yung conflicts between them.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much po for the time na binigay po ninyo. Thank you so much for the time and
Thank you
effort.
din po.
And I hope po na ma-assimilate ko lahat ng mga inspiring words na sinagot po ninyo in my interviews. Thank you po for the
Hopefully
time.
makatulong.